And what we are going to do now? Again, let us practice something.
Make the practice.
Practice, huh? That's
Yeah.
good, huh?
Yes.
Like this are boring, huh?
To make the practice help us, everybody.
Okay, I am also thinking in the same way. If you tell me lectures are good, then also I will tell. I am thinking in the same way.
Marketing. I am telling you the truth. This morning I fixed myself, 4 o'clock in the morning, to spend the entire day only in the practice. Right? It is going well. So, who are the healers here? Everybody.
Any healer is there?
Everybody.
Healers.
All. We are all healers.
Except me. Except me. I am not the healer. Okay.
We are the healer from ourselves.
Oh. So I will tell you
I hope it.
one healing technique. I will tell you one healing technique. This is not part of the course, but today the total thing is changed. I will tell you one beautiful technique of healing to balance the two different energies in our body. I will do it to you, but one condition. Until I finish, all the people, you should not open your eyes. You should not see what I am doing. Marketing.
So you tell us when you finish.
Yes.
We go out.
No, I am joking. I will. With whom I will start with.
You will what?
I will start feeling. You bring your child. She will be safe. Don't worry.
I trust you about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sit calm. Huh? A little bit. Too less. A little bit. No,
Ja, muss sitzen bleiben, aber die Knie ein bisschen
Relax.
enger.
You see, whenever you wanted to, Karin, I joked, you please see what I am doing.
I'm looking.
Yeah, no. You look like this.
Hanging on your lips.
You look like this, yeah. Okay. And then, if I wanted to heal her, and not for any other thing, this is healing. There are so many methods to heal, but this is one of the methods, good methods, generally what I follow. I follow in a different way. I will not ask anybody to sit like this. If I wanted to heal somebody else, if they are in America or in Switzerland or somewhere else, I will have my own methods. But I am telling you how you heal a person when they are present in the physical body. So, right? See, this is the crown chakra. Thomas, you asked the morning. You asked me. You said yesterday you have to start from up. Now you are telling you have to start from below. So I remember that. I am explaining that now. Right? Right. And then whenever we wanted to heal somebody, you have to start from here. Right? Whether they have problems somewhere and somewhere, maybe in the stomach or at the kidneys or the liver or whatever. It is only an exhibition, huh?
Okay.
I have an eye on it.
So this is the crown chakra, and then before healing, I am not telling about Reiki and other healing systems. I am just dealing with the spiritual healing, right? So when you wanted to heal her, and you need not put the two hands, and you can put the two hands or one hand. It's no problem. If you wanted to use one hand, you put your hand like this to receive, and then put your hand like this. We need not touch. If you want to touch, you can touch, or you need not touch. Right? And then, before doing any healing, what
what we have to do, we have to invoke the, it is very easy for us who do the prayer. Then you do the invocation. Master, please let me receive the influx of the plenty of prana into our system, so that we may resist disease, decay and death, realize the highest truth, the pure love and the bliss of existence. And you have, if you make that invocation, itself invoke the energies from the heavens. And you should practice it. And you should feel the energy in your hands. It is not the imagination, it is not the visualization, it is the reality. You have to practice until that point. If you want to heal somebody, it is not a big thing. But then what you do is you put your hand like this and you are connecting with the 1000-petal lotus, the crown chakra. Right? Then you do like this.
Poi si gira la mano.
Okay? That means you are activating the crown chakra. See now? You need not to do for a long time. See now? Right. Then from the next chakra onwards, you just look at me. This is her growth center. The center of your palm should be exactly at her growth center, contact. This palm chakra is called, and this is her growth center. And then you put your left hand parallel to it. Right? And you try to send energy from this hand, also from this hand. And both energies, they will join inside the brain. And you need not do like this. If you want to do like this, there is not a problem, but you need not do that. Like this, right? That means we are balancing the chakra energy from both sides. And come down and a little bit further without touching her. Otherwise I have to put like this. That's not good. That's why a little further and do the same thing. And send the energy from this to the throat center and from here throat center. Because the two sides of the throat, the vertebra, you have to receive the energies from the both sides. Right? Again, then you stay there for some time and then you slowly come down to the heart chakra. And then you take a little bit this thing and do the same thing. To the heart chakra, what we do, we focus here. The diaphragm region. It covers the lungs and everything. Like this. And then you have to stay there for some time and then you have to come down to the Manipura, solar plexus. And then to the navel. And then to the Muladhara. Right? Here, this is only, I have shown you only hand positions. To balancing the chakra energy from the both sides. Right? Then what to do? Depend upon your practice. If you are a Reiki healer, you use your Reiki techniques. And if you learn some other techniques and some other healing system, use those techniques. Whatever you learn from any other class, you can use the way you are comfortable. But what I will do, I will never use any technique. You can use any technique, whatever you like. Some people, they are comfortable with Reiki, some people with pranic healing, and some people with some other healing. But in general, what I do, I invoke the blessings of the Master, and I read the invocation. Let me receive the influx of the plenty of prana into my system. I will invoke into myself, and I will invoke into the other person also. And this is technique I follow. This you can follow your own technique.
Always remember the intention should be very strong. You don't do it as a technique. Do it with all your love. That is very important, right? So before doing the healing, suppose if the person is very close to us, a friend or something, somebody else, you see, not just a new person, then okay, I'm taking this. Then we have to, from here, this is the starting point, her vertebra, and then you come this like this, and then slowly, come to the bottom of the spinal cord. You can do it with your physical hand, or you can do it with your astral hand. Understand? We need not touch, we can just do like this. Because these are the centers to be activated. All the centers are here only. They are not here. Even though we put our hands like this, all the chakras only they are in the vertebra, the spinal cord. That's why all the time we have to focus on it. That's why you remember any problem with any particular body part, it is we can handle. But if there is a problem with the spinal cord, it is very difficult to handle. So the entire nervous system, they start from here and go to the entire body. That's why we should take every care about our spinal cord. That's why you have to, all the time you have to be careful about your calcium. You should not be too high and it should not be too low. You have to do some exercises and to keep your spinal cord so strong. And not only that, whatever we speak about the devas and the angels or the inner forces and everything, they will be located only in the spinal cord. We tell in such a way the houses and the quarters of all the devas and all the angels, they are located in the 33 vertebra. 33 vertebra, they are nothing but the houses or quarters, apartments of the angels or the devas. That's why you should to take every care to protect the spinal cord. Okay? So this is the way you have to heal. Then you can use any technique or you can use mantra. For example, if somebody is not feeling well, immediately I used to chant. I am very used to it. Om Namo Narayanaya. I am used to it, this mantra from my childhood. Whenever I listen to somebody is not well and somebody has a problem, it is automatic. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. I use that mantra as a channel for my energy. That's how you have to find your own mantra or your own technique, which is very comfortable to you. You have to find by yourself. Because you know so many things, you see, by this time you know so many breathing practices, you know so many mantras, and you know so many meditations. You find yourself with which mantra you are so comfortable, and to which meditation you are so comfortable, to which angel you are so comfortable, to which master you are so comfortable. There is no fixed rules here. If I am so comfortable with Master E.K., I invoke his blessings. And if you are comfortable with Lord Buddha, then you invoke the blessings of Lord Buddha. They are all one. They are not separate beings. And if you are so comfortable with the Christ, for example, Jesus, then you can invoke blessings of the Jesus. And if you are so comfortable with the Sun God, for example, if you know the sun meditation, and every day when you are invoke the sun rays into you, and then you can invoke the sun rays and sunlight into your hands, and you can do it as you like. There are no specific rules here. The only thing, you should be comfortable with that meditation or with the technique, and you should feel it first. You should experience this first. Then you please don't change. Even I tell you so many meditations, and even somebody tells you so many meditations. Just listen to them and be happy. But you stick on to the one meditation which is very, very comfortable to you. Comfortable means you should have the experience of that particular meditation. You should feel the energy of it. That is very important. Right? Suppose if you have a lot of experience with your pranayama, any breathing practice. So if you feel a lot of energy in yourself with some pranayama, then before going for healing, what you have to do, you have to sit somewhere and do the breathing for 10 minutes or 15 minutes until you feel that you are so energetic. You understand? So happy. Then call the people inside and then you give the healings. It will work definitely. Suppose the people are not there, you received a phone call. Even then, don't forget the procedure. Even then, you sit somewhere and if I am comfortable with the Narayana mantra, I have to sit somewhere and I have to chant mantra for some time, and then I have to think about that other person and pray the God to help them. Suppose if you are so comfortable and so energetic, so happy with some pranayama for example, then what we do, immediately we sit in the somewhere and we do some pranayama and you feel by yourself you are energetic. Then try to invoke that energy and pray the God or the Master or whatever it may be, and pray them, let them be happy and let them be free from the struggle or from the problems or from the disease. So you have to equip yourself first and then you have to study. It is a very emergency, for example. I will tell you one example. I don't want to tell the names. Maybe you are hurt. So that's why I don't want to tell the names here. When my daughter was in the deathbed and doctors told me she is going to die within 10 minutes, I received a phone call from some other country. Then she says there is a huge accident and very big accident, and somebody telephoned to me and he knows that person very well, was involved in a very big accident. By that time all our group were there in the ICU, intensive care unit, and doctors declared that my daughter is going to die, going to die in a few minutes. Then I received a phone call that there is some very major accident. Then what you will do? Nothing. See, it's an emergency. Here is the emergency here before my eyes. Emergency there in some other country. Then no breathing exercises, no practice, no mantra. It is emergency, you see. Then what you will do? Immediately just you close your eyes. Master, please take care of that person. It is much and much more powerful. Master, please take care of the person. Master, please take care of my daughter. You should be in a neutral position. If you develop, Master, first save my daughter. you need not tell in a oral way, but feelings will be like that. When there is a blood relationship, and generally you feel more concerned about our people. Even though they are very good friends, we may not show much concern. This should not be the quality of a healer. Problem is a problem. That's your daughter or somebody's daughter. In your country or some other country. Healer should be in an impersonal attitude, all the time with a lot of love. Whenever we find somebody in the trouble, immediately a thought should come out of our mind. Let them be happy. It is the highest healing technique. It needs a lot of, it don't need any practice, it's just love. Something we don't know. All we know about love is nothing but emotion. Whatever we speak about love is nothing but emotion. That's why yesterday Master in spiritual healing, filtered emotion is love. Filtered emotion is love. Unless all the emotions are filtered, we cannot get into a real love. So then,
If you go further into the healing, if you wanted to make healing as a practice or something like that, then when you understand there is a problem somewhere, yes, then you have to put your hands more, further, and then give more energy. And then, suppose if she is having a neck problem, she is not having the neck problem, but I am telling you neck problem. And what we have to do is we have to come here and like this, like very gentle. No, it is not a massage, it is healing. It is gentle. And then, in general, the beauty in the healing is when somebody is having a problem, when we put hands like this, in general, if you are a good healer, your the two the fingers, what the fingers? Thumbs. Yes, the tips of the thumbs, they go exactly to the point.
Yes.
Energy direct your things towards that particular point. Don't press. Press. And then stay a little bit back. Like this. As if we are taking the negative things from that part. Otherwise, put it like this.
Always clockwise?
Please. Always. So, when we are sick, then what you will do? I told you, when somebody is sick and somebody is suffering with something, as a healer or as a friend, whatever it may be, we do something. If we are sick, then what to do?
No work.
No work. What do you do? You do like this?
Oh no, I'm doing it.
La domanda è se il guaritore è malato, cosa fa?
You see here, when we are sick, not so seriously, if it is a serious problem, just go to the doctor. It is a wise advice. Don't go for the healer. The master written there in the book. It's a big, very beautiful lecture. Now what he has written, the healer should know the scope of this subject first. Healer should know the seriousness of the health problem. Healer cannot handle all the problems. We need the help of a doctor. Sometimes we need help of a therapist, ordinary therapist. Sometimes a naturopath, sometimes a homeopath. In emergencies, we need the chemical medicaments, which is a must. So I don't want to take chemical medicaments. There is no use. That's why healer should be very careful. When somebody comes to them for healing, you should understand the seriousness of that particular problem. And then if it is in his purview, then he can handle it. Otherwise, you can give them some advice. I will do some healings, of course, but it is better to consult a homeopath or a naturopath. In some cases, no, you don't go to homeopath or a naturopath. You just go to the hospital and consult the cardiologist or neurologist. That's why healer should know the science of the medicine first. Don't think we can cure all the diseases on the earth. That is very important. You understand? Right? So when something comes to us, for example, there is no doctor, we are somewhere else and there is some problem. The first thing we have to do, just close your eyes. Anyhow the pain is there. There are no medicines with us and there is no doctor around us. So we can't do anything. Don't be panic. At that time what you have to do, you have to close your eyes and look inside and be with your breathings. Focus on your breathings, not on your pain. Anyhow, pain is there, we can't help. There are no medicines. It will take some time for us to go to the doctor. And then, generally what we do, we'll become so afraid and so panic, it will increase. So this is the most important point. Whatever we learn, whatever we practice, whatever we teach also, they will not come into our rescue if you are in a deep trouble, deep pain. The fear will come first. When the fear comes to you or to me, it will become much more worse. If we can do, just focus your mind on the breathings. And observe, this is the practice what I used to tell all the time about the meditation. Go to your breathings and put your mind on the breathings, and slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly, if we are fortunate, and if you can cut off our mind from the pain and put it on the breathings, many times, 70 to 80% times, the problem will be over.
Allora, se...
But this is not such an easy thing. It's very easy because we are all right here, no pain here, no pain here. I can tell you so many stories and I can tell you so many examples, but at that particular moment, it's very difficult. That's why you used to practice this every day and you have to experience that. When you have the real experience with you, then if it comes the next time, then you will be able to focus on your breathing. Then you will be all right. Then we can go to the doctor and going for test. This is one of the best practices in healing. So remember to be with your breath, to be with your breath all the time. This is the best practice in the meditations. To be with your breathing. The best practices in the world. Slowly and slowly and slowly what happens? Everything depends on here, you see. Everything depends on from you. All the pumping of the blood, the purification of the blood, purification of the air. Anything goes from here. That's why this part is very, very important. That's why God has created a ribs, strong ribs here to protect the lungs and the heart. Not here, see. Here only the flesh will be there. The muscle will be there. No bones. Why He created bones here? Strong bones. Why He created the strong bones here? Because these two, the brain and the heart and the lungs, they are too delicate and too strong and two very, very important organs in our body. That's why nature created very strong bones here. So that's why whenever there is a time, forget about the meditation, whenever there is a time, whenever you are so free and like this, instead of doing something else, so close your eyes and try to be with your breathings. It's one of the very important practices. You will become much more calm and peaceful and calm and peaceful. And it is my experience, 60 to 70% of the problems will be, health problems will be disappear. 60 to 70% of the health problems. If you really focus on your breathing, you practice many times in your life, and you should be very familiar with this type of practice. And I am telling you, you will be free from many. Apart from this, you are doing the prayer regularly. And if you join this both, we need nothing. I am telling you. This is my experience. We need nothing. Right? So I will also tell you one important thing. How to ask the master. Not a physical master. I am telling about the master who is not there in the physical body. When to ask, you should know when to ask the master and how to ask the master. If you just, oh, master, I want this. This is not the way to ask. You understand? Master, please send me the money. Master, I am so sick. Come on, heal me. It doesn't work. So, if you really believe that in your prayer or in your meditation or whatever it may be, if you believe that Master will come to your rescue, there is a way to ask. Two ways to ask, not one way. One way is to ask like a child. One way is to ask like a child. Suppose small girl is there in the house or a boy in the house. If she or he is very hungry, Mom, I'm very hungry. Come on. When you are going to cook, come on. She will command. She is not arrogant. She is not egoistic. She is hungry. She needs the food. She is the mom. She has all the freedom to ask like that. So we should not use this tone like command, but we can ask when we are in trouble. We can ask anytime, anything the master, the right things the master, just like a child. It works many times. If you are childlike, not childish. You understand? If you are childlike, childlike
Yes.
is from childish.
Childish, yes, yes.
How translate? Okay, this is the best way. This is the best way I like. You don't need any knowledge. You don't need any education. You don't practice. You need not practice any healing systems. You need not practice any meditations. What is there to ask? Like a child, Master, I want this. But you have to ask right things. Not chocolates and not other things. You have to ask the right things. If it's the right thing, you will get the answer. No, I don't like those things. I am adult and I am grown up thing. I know so many things. Then there is the other way. Sit in the meditation. Do this breathing, observing the breathing. And when you become so calm inside, then you will find a space there. It is I cannot explain to you. It is you find a space there. It means you will become so calm and peaceful, and then your mind stop working. If you get that state of mind, and then if you put your intention there, put your want there, put your request there at that point, definitely it will reach the Master. Right? So these are the two things to pray the Master. So like this we have to follow in our life. And one more interesting, important thing is tomorrow in the morning I will show you the experiment. Suppose generally we pray, we do the prayer for 30 minutes. So anybody here who is doing the prayer, and you observe yourself after every 10 minutes. You need not look at the watch, but you observe yourself and you sit in the prayer. First 10 minutes prayer will be like one thing. And if you continue to the second 10 minutes, it will be in another dimension. And if you go further to the 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, the prayer will be, the energy will be, you find the energies will be changed and you will become much more calm. You feel like you are settled there in the prayers. To the 20 minutes to 30 minutes, the difficult time, generally who are not used to do the prayer, who are having all the time thinking and thinking and thinking. People having a lot of thinking pattern, they cannot sit beyond 20 minutes. Even though they sit, their physical body sit, but mind goes somewhere. Even though they sit for 40 minutes or 60 minutes, they sit physically, but mind somewhere. But If you practice, if you observe your mind how it is going there, once you observe your mind is going somewhere, it will come back. But who is there to observe? We are also following the mind. So you understand, you have to tell your mind, don't go some. That's why always you try to tell you, put your mind on the breathings. You understand? So if you try like this, you will find a lot of change between 20 to 30 minutes of prayer. After 30 minutes you feel that you are settled, your mind is settled at certain point. Then the real journey starts after 30 minutes. Then what happens when once you are settled there in the prayer, when your thoughts are settled, when your mind is settled, when it is so calm, then the doors will be open to you. Then only the doors will be open to you. From 30 minutes to 40 minutes or 50 minutes, you feel like you are just totally in a very poised state, in a very, very calm atmosphere, without any thoughts. We cannot imagine that. When you continue like this for months, then the real journey starts into the kingdom of the masters, or kingdom of the heavens, or kingdom into the doors of the higher energies. Then it starts. In general, what we do, we sit for the meditation for 30 minutes and mind go this way and that way. We practice some visualizations and they will be gone. We practice some pranayama, it will be gone. Nothing will stay with us until our mind is totally come to a stable state. You have to experience that. What is the state? A stable state. That's why Master CVV in his literature all the times he used one word, stability. It's a beautiful word, stability. Stability is not in the material world, not in your job, and not in your business. Of course we need it. If you are stable here in the meditation, if you get the state of stability, everything in the world will be stable to you. So now these are the things. These are the things enough for the lifetime. And if you get into the prayer, and if you get into the pranayama, or working, focus on your breathings, or chanting Om from each chakra, one time or two times or three times, whatever it may be. You need not chant 7 times. And then the most important thing, what I explained to you in the morning, and the breathings from the chakras. There I told you one thing many times. You are not trying to breathe, you just focus on that chakra and start breathing, then it starts on its own and with a high speed and come down, come down, come down, come down and come down. And it comes to the last state, then you feel that you are not breathing at all. Then from that come to the next chakra. Just in the beginning focus at the chakra, try to start the engine, that's it. You leave it. And then it will start, then observe your breathings and go, first breath is so long and short and short and short. You see the procedure here in that chakra breathing. And then by the time you come to the top, up to this part, you can do something. From here, it is only a feeling. And even then, I will tell you, morning I did not tell you, even though you cannot breathe from here, but if you practice for some time, you feel like you are breathing from here also with the energy level. When you go here, you feel like energies are flowing like this and like this and like it is called, what I call the pulsation. There, pulsation and breathing both are same. When we come to this part and this part, the pulsations and the breathing, they will become one. And when you experience that state, then your breathing itself will become like a pulsation. After that, your entire breathing system will be changed. It will also become, you will feel the breathing also like a pulsation. Then things changed. Things will be changed in pranayama. Right? So now it is 4 o'clock now. So a small break, 10 minutes. Then let us try to practice one by one. And then after the practice, I will give you again 5 minutes break. Then I will explain you the meditation what I promised you yesterday. Right? If the time is left, then we will think about the other teaching. And Silke asked something, and somebody asked something. Okay, after the meditation, I will come to your point.
Okay.
And somebody asked some other thing. I don't know. Thomas, did you ask me anything? No?
Chocolate. All the things you can't see because you need first class.
Okay. Silke asked me something and after.
I asked you 2 things.
2 things, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
I asked you once for the prayer, for the Namaskar masters.
Ah, it's beautiful. I will handle it first.
Okay.
That's very important. That is important. Second thing is about the present global
of the
problem.
world.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it. You're right. So there are 2 are there in my mind.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking about 2 persons. I got it. So whatever you want to take, tea or coffee or whatever.
You want the tea?